Nightmare in Wax makes Madame Tussauds horror chamber look like a picnic in the country. One by one, Paragon Film Studios stars disappear and reappear in Vince's Waxworks Museum. Are they wax or are they real? Only Vince knows, and only Vince holds the key to this theater of terror.
Now look, honey, don't try anything funny with that knife. I don't want to hurt you.
Every nightmare you ever had comes to the boil in Nightmare in Wax.
This is Dracula's castle. It's a fascinating place to visit. But you couldn't live here. Not for very long, anyway. This is the master bedroom. Certain people find the old place positively captivating.
What are you going to do to me?
Right now, I'm going to take a sample of your blood.
Blood of Dracula's castle. For the most charming vampires you'll ever meet.
Delicious. I've never had it before. It's new. The type 00 positive. Oh, by the way, George, we have arranged for Johnny's release.
And we shall be supplied with new vintages all the time.
Johnny's their ward. He's not a bad sort, either, if you like fiends. And we mustn't forget Mango. He'll relieve the tedium if you get bored. Blood of Dracula's castle. A picture that will delight anyone who finds a certain satisfaction in horror and lunacy. Drop in some night. Meet the members of the household. You may even see the last of a vanishing breed.
They're gone.
Turn to dust.
See Blood of Dracula's Castle in color. A Crown International release.
Did we just see the end of the second movie?
We did. The whole movie is right there in the trailer.
Great. Was that the Super 8 of it? What's going on? We mustn't forget Mango is the most important thing. I don't feel like everybody. Let's not forget Mango. That's next week.
Yeah, next week on the Drive-In Asylum double feature, our special guest will be Dustin Fallon himself. And we'll be watching those two stellar examples of cinema, Nightmare in Wax and Blood of Dracula's Castle. A double bill that were made for each other. And that's how they played theatrically. That's how we're going to do it here on this show.
Yeah, some Crown International fun next week. Welcome back from the lift. How about that lift? Bill, at one point, my favorite thing about watching movies with Bill is Bill just started laughing at one point. He's like, I finally figured out the lift. Bill, would you like to explain what you figured out?
I don't know. I'm really stoned. No, it was just
as opposed to, but go ahead.
Yeah. It was just the way it unfolded, because I think the thing I said in the second segment was that they called it a black comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought the comedy was a little bit more overstated than you would usually see in something called a black comedy. So that was why I objected to that.
But also that this is a world where there are elevator police of a sort.
Yeah.
Patrol elevators that are out there to continually check elevators.
Can we talk about that? That was one of the funny things. Was it was like a police drama, except with elevators.
Yeah.
Because there was this big unit. They all worked together in a big factory or a big building. And there was a chief.
The demand for elevators is out of control, that this factory must be going 24/7.
That drag you into the chief's office.
Yeah.
Whenever you had something going on, like you had to go in and talk to the chief. So that was, but it's the elevator police.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
You know, the dream police, these are the elevator police.
It was like Dario Argento
Roger
shopping at
is
IKEA.
Roger's messaging me. I'm like right here. Can you not hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, man. I'm sorry.
I have your mic open, and I'll be able to hear you. Well, let's try adding him back in, and we'll see if we can hear him.
Here comes Roger.
I think I can. Okay.
Everybody, Roger's been having problems connecting. So
okay, Roger. Oh, he's frozen. Oh, there's like another box. Maybe I
got a good picture of
get
him.
Him started.
Mm-hmm.
Gobsmacked about something.
Yeah.
I'm here. He's texting.
Something's not working.
Something's
we
not
don't
working.
see you, and this is your camera has been frozen. I'll try adding it again. Oh, he's still frozen. Anyway, well, I mean, Roger, just keep trying to fix your Chrome issue, or try using Safari. If you can use Safari, maybe that would be better.
What did everybody in chat think about the lift? I'm excited to hear what you thought. I loved the music. I loved the fact that there's neon. I think more elevators need to have that pink neon in the back of them. Loved it. I'm not going to get on an elevator in quite some time. I don't think that there's a building in Monongahela that has an elevator. That's how small of a town I live in. There might be maybe one. There may be like a grain elevator or something here, but I don't think there is one. That's I told Bill in between this, the town I grew up in, we used to always be upset that the next town over, Newcastle, or Newcastle After Dark, the great streaming show from, they had an elevator there. And they would always brag that, well, we got an elevator in our town. We finally got one, but ours was still a floor too low. Ours only went up 3 floors. So, that's how you can tell Western Pennsylvania feuds. Well, we got an elevator in our town. Yeah, well, ours has a weird chip inside it that controls it and kills people and chops people's heads off.
And oozes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another Argento call out. The ooze. There was some kind of slime.
Yeah.
Or you didn't know really what it was. I don't know. Did they ever really explain it? I don't think they did.
No.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say the professor guy who gave him like the whole speech about technology said that there were some chips that could multiply organically because they were made out of an organic. I forget what he said, but they were made out of something organic, and then they could like divide and multiply like cells. And Felix was like, "That's bullshit." Yeah, so I don't know if that was part of it, slime or not.
If this was a Cronenberg elevator movie, that would have looked like a vagina, 100%. And he would have had to fist it, and that would have been the end of the movie repeatedly, or like manipulate it. But it's not. This is not Canadian.
Would have had to fist it.
Yeah.
That's good.
The kind of movie insight that I like to bring.
Yes.
Look for me in the Criterion Collection starting next week.
Yes.
I'll be doing commentaries on this, not just shot on video movies like we do now.
Oops.
Sorry about all the ads. I know that they're, depending on how popular the movie is, there can be a ton of ads attached to it.
By the way, Lee has a really great joke. Was this elevated horror? I really liked all the discussion of like marriage. Bill and I were talking back and forth about while those women were bowling, they had quite the discussion about, well, if he's whistling, I'll just ask him to decide.
Yeah, he was the one woman says to the other, she says, well, I told my husband if he ever has an affair, he's going to have to make a choice between me and her.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what about like just leaving him because he cheated on you?
Yeah, what else is there in that situation? Like either
you could get past it, but she seemed like that wasn't even the first place she went. She
was
like,
right.
Well, I'd make him make a choice.
But but it's like either you make a choice or I make it for you. But like, there's no other real outcome other than like, I forgive you. Let's stay together. She was
stating the obvious.
She was stating the obvious, right? It was like, well, I told him. It's like, well, yeah, that's what everybody already.
She was
thinks.
trying to look modern. She's like, that's how I feel about love. And her friend was like, can't wait to tell my husband.
This was
The husband
followed.
was kind of a cold fish though. Like every time his wife like showed him that she was sad or upset or felt unappreciated or something, like he never met her halfway. She didn't seem all that bad, but he never like made an effort to tell her. Like he was just like, you're being ridiculous. Like, okay, but you got to reassure her. That's the only way that's gonna work, you know.
I don't like to pit movies against each other, but I like The Lift, but I end up liking Dark Tower more, and I thought it was going to be the opposite way, so it's interesting. But I like both of them. I actually I got to get in, do another watch of The Lift, another one, and think about it, and that it's not our world. I think I went into it thinking that it was our reality, and it's definitely not. So I think if I approach it with that way, I'll be better.
Roger, can we hear you yet? No.
We see you. We see you.
We see him, but we don't hear him, and he doesn't hear us.
Yeah.
He's in the lift right now. He's like, it's going
He's
like
in the lift.
Up
I gotta say, there was one thing about this movie that I just after watching it twice, I realized kind of bugged me, and that was that I don't know, the doors when they opened and closed, they sounded like plywood. Just sounded like plywood. Just hey Raj,
Can you hear us?
we see you, but we don't hear you.
We don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna text him. Yeah, he's getting pissed. I feel for you, man. It sucks. This kind of shit. I get so pissed off at computers sometimes. It's a lucky. I mean, you'd think I'd smash shit against the wall. We see.
I wish we could give him subtitles.
Do you want me to Carolyn de Fonseca dub him for you, Bill?
Yeah.
Ready? Well, I'll wait till he starts talking, then I'll do some dialogue for him. I mean, my God, no one can hear me. What is happening?
You can never put too much trust in bloodhounds.
I tell you what, I feel like the doctor working on the TARDIS. There's always a problem, no matter what you do. Anyway, the lift doors to me just sounded like doors on a set. They didn't sound like something about them. They sounded too thin to be like real elevator doors, and not a big deal, but it sort of took away some of the. Oh, that's weird. I can hear myself.
That is weird.
It's like an echo of myself. Wow.
That's got to be coming from Roger.
Oh, yeah, it could be, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm calling him.
Yeah,
You gonna call him, put him on speaker?
Yes.
Yes, this is the solution that we need.
This is the workaround.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
What's going on? I'm here. Why can't you guys see or hear me?
Well, we can see you, but we can't hear you. But now we can hear you because you're on speakerphone. So we can proceed as normal.
Okay, great. Perfect. Let's do it.
Boy, we had to work around the weirdness.
This is the kind of stuff you live for. That's why people keep watching this show.
Yes.
He's just trying to get into the clips at the end of the year.
I mean, what the hell? Everything was working fine up till now.
Yeah.
Well, it's working fine again.
Yeah.
All right, good. I can only hear you. I can't hear everybody else.
Oh, well, that is going to be a problem.
Oh, really?
Right.
Can we all do a speakerphone thing with four?
No.
No.
Here, wait. Okay, how about this?
Your speaker turned up and can he hear us through your
Yes.
thing?
I think you can hear everybody now.
La 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 la.
Okay, now I have to put it back on headphones again because that's not going to work. Mark's going to bed.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Sorry, people.
Well, yeah, maybe you could,
Sorry, Mark. He's going, motherfucking podcast. God damn it.
Live video has ended, it says over here.
Oh, we haven't ended. I don't know what happened, but
Oh, yeah.
anyway,
All right, so the lift. No, can anybody hear me, actually?
yes, we can hear you. So why don't you tell us what you thought of the lift?
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I was very surprised. I had seen this, like I said, when I worked at Blockbuster Video, and I saw what was the whole the tagline was, you know, I don't know.
Take the stairs.
It was what?
Take the stairs, for God's sakes. Take the stairs.
For God's sakes, take the stairs. Yes, I remember that from Blockbuster Video, and I never actually watched it, surprisingly. But you know, those party goers at the beginning were like super obnoxious.
Oh my God.
You know, they deserved what they got. They're having sex like in front of their friends, right in the middle of the elevator. What the hell is going on? But you know, this I like the main guy though. The main character was really good in this movie, and you know, I think I don't know. I think this movie was full of shallow people, but it was really entertaining.
I think that's true. A lot of shallow people.
I can't hear anybody else.
No, we were waiting. I know you can't hear anybody else. We were talking about how this movie kind of looked like an Argento film, but he was shopping at our IKEA. I loved all the IKEA-esque decor in this film. Like there's one scene with that weird lamp behind the security guy in the lobby of the building, and it was exactly like something you would buy at IKEA. And they went into her kitchen, and they had this weird pattern on the one panel of the wall that was stars. I thought that was like for a permanent thing in your house, like, you know, wallpaper or a wall panel. Just you're going to be looking at those stars for a long time. All right.
The computer seemed almost omnipotent. Like there was like no limit to what it could do. It seemed like it controlled the doors, the movements, the cables, it was such a variety of ways that the first group he just cooked the people in there, although they survived.
Didn't change anything.
We can still hear you, Raj.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You know, since we're having audio issues, maybe we better just go.
Oh my God, hold on.
I don't know how to work around it.
Telling me my mic is muted. Hold on. Bill, can you unmute my mic?
Well, the audio isn't coming through there. It's coming through my cell phone.
Oh,
so
right.
I can't mute it.
All right, well, I apologize. Thank you, folks. I don't know what happened. I literally did not touch anything when I left and came back. And yeah, maybe I kind of passed out in the middle of the movie, but I'm back. But
thank you for being on the show tonight. I'm sorry we had audio issues, but you'll be back soon, right? You will do the show again.
It's not my fault. I didn't touch anything.
Something always goes wrong on the third segment whenever you're on.
Maybe it's the ghost.
It's like the lift or Dark Tower.
Right. I have a lot of thoughts on this movie, but you know what? I'll save them.
Type them in the chat.
Yeah, you can go in the chat. You don't have to. Well, you then you could be listening to us. You can't talk to us and hear us at the same time.
Oh man.
All right, sorry, Roger. Have a good night.
That was a sad close off. I feel sad now.
I know. I don't know how else to do it because he couldn't hear anybody.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was getting. I'm sure for the audience, it may have been getting, kind of repetitive. But yeah, I feel bad. Oh man, he just looks so discouraged.
I know.
Yeah. Oh well. But he did admit that he passed out during the movie there finally.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So
we can do a giveaway if you'd like.
Yeah, why don't we do the giveaway?
Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Hey, if you'd like to win a movie, this week is another movie from Well Go USA. This is Bad City, which I actually saw at Fantastic Fest last year, and it's really good. This same actor is from Takeshi Mike's Dead or Alive. It's a Yakuza action, lots of violence, super violent movie, but I really liked it. So if you would like to win it, I have 2 copies that I'm giving away on Blu-ray. You must live in the United States. Sorry, Canada. Sorry, other countries. So Jeff Drake is in. Let me know who else would like to win, and I will. Also, next week's everything will be going out from last week, probably the middle of this week. Once I can actually breathe and leave the house, I am clear today. Actually, though, today is my leave the house day. Is that as you go through the stuff. Vince is also in. Awesome.
Right on.
I noticed a couple of people in the chat mentioned Hal from 2001. That after I watched The Lift the first time, that was like an impression that I got. Sorry, I know you guys were just talking about giveaway stuff.
No, it's good.
No, that's okay. We're also talking about the movie.
I kind of had that feeling toward the end that like it was hooked into like obviously Hal was hooked into the entire ship, but he could control everything. And the elevator was not quite the same way, but I got that vibe from it after I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you guys are, I'll show you the other movies that came in this week.
I don't know where she
is. We also got this week from Radiance Films. We got The Dead Mother. It doesn't have a cover.
Oh, he wants to.
These are Borsellino from Arrow, Carlito's Way, also new from Arrow, and The Prodigal Son, and finally from NVD. We talked about this earlier. Ghoulies 2 on Blu-ray.
Ooh.
They will get you in the end.
Okay,
And it's got a really great old style video case. And
in the end.
2 more Ghoulies coming out from them after this. There's 4 Ghoulies, don't forget. They're of varying quality. Let's say.
Varying quality.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like, the first Ghoulies was when it was pure and when it was good, and they were doing it for the love of Ghoulies. By Ghoulies 3, they were just doing it.
Cash grab.
Yeah, Ghoulies 3. I actually like Ghoulies 3, and I like Ghoulies 4 too. I like all the Ghoulies. I
don't know why Mariska Hargitay wouldn't do any of the sequels. I mean, she needs the work.
I mean, her dad did how many movies for Renato Pasilli, and he was like, yeah, I mean, chain me to a wall and let me beat people with sticks and just go crazy like in Delirium.
Does she need the work though? I mean, she did Special Victims Unit for ages. She's probably set.
That's what I was making a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She has no need for work because
I'm a literalist.
I want to. This is another part of Mike Justice and I's plan is that we're going to bring her back for a whole new series of really high end Ghoulies movies, but like at least like $40-50 million budget Ghoulies movies, and she'll be like, "I'll do those ones." Like, no, you said you wouldn't do anymore, and we'll argue them with her. I'm like, we already have Samantha Eggar. We're fine. Susan George and Samantha Eggar have already signed their lives. I mean, their contracts with us. I have 4 people in it. Literally at this point, if you want to win a Blu-ray, your chances of winning are a ridiculous level. Just saying. So I'm going to give it another minute, and then we're going to do the giveaway. Pretty exciting.
I'm sorry. I just partly talked over you. I apologize.
No problem at all.
We do that all the time on this show.
I noticed. I feel bad though.
Well, sometimes there's a lag in the camera, and you don't know.
The giveaway is for Bad City, which is from Well Go USA. Is a Japanese Yakuza movie, and it is really good. Actually, I saw it at Fantastic Fest. It is filled with stunts and action, and even though the lead character, he's like an older cop who's been disgraced, but he just decides to start killing people. It's pretty.
That looks really good, actually.
Yeah, I really liked it. So, the actor's name in it is I can't even see in the dark, but he was the main character in Takeshi Mike's a few of his movies, so it's pretty good. All right, Bill. I'm gonna set up the wheel of names here.
Yeah.
I have it
of fortune.
Here it is. Here.
Here it comes.
I'm sharing it.
Giveaway again?
There it is. Can you see it?
Yep, here it is.
All right. Oh, we got 4 names on it, and we're going to spin it. Here we go. Up first. Jeff
Drake.
Congratulations.
It's a nice thing to celebrate your 1-year DIA anniversary, because he said this was he's been watching it for a year.
Awesome. Congratulations, Jeff. And here is the second one. It's weird spinning a wheel with only three sides, but we'll get it. Steve Wilson, a winner is you. Congratulations.
Sorry,
Jeff,
Mike and Vince.
Yeah, Jeff and Steve, please send me messages on Facebook and let me know your addresses if I don't already have them. And I will get these out to you this week. And last week's winners will also get their stuff. They're ready to go. But, with Becca gone and me unable to leave the house, I was unable to mail. So we will get them. Mike, I will send you a Blu-ray that I will sign to Bill and not you. And I will send Bill a Blu-ray that I've signed to you and not him.
Turtle wax?
Yeah, turtle wax. And also,
we ran out of turtle wax.
The San Francisco treat, Rice-A-Roni. That's another prize that we'll also have this week. Thanks to Well Go USA for sending us. They've been sending us movies every few weeks, and it's very kind of them to do. You can also buy their movies available at Walmart. I've seen them, and I'm like, Becky yelled at me the other day. She's like, we just gave those away. And I said, do you want to start bringing movies back to Walmart as a scam where we make $6? Because if you do, we'll do it. Money's not that tight yet. But yeah, that's our big scam. I review movies and then bring them back to the store.
Hey, look who's back.
Now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh my God. I had to pardon my French. I had to get on my phone. I'm in the kitchen here.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, it's like mobile cam.
A mobile cam, yeah. Oh my God. What the hell? I don't know what happened. I didn't change anything on my settings. Yeah, okay, I fell asleep through the movie, but I'm here.
I think you're anticipating a lot of accusations regarding that, but I didn't even really know until you said it a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Fell asleep during the movie.
All right. But I love this movie. The Lift was awesome.
Not the first time you've seen it, obviously.
You've seen it before.
Yeah.
Did you sleep through the whole thing or just through like a half hour of it or something?
Did I fall asleep? I don't know when I fell asleep.
Oh, okay. I guess that's, right. Dumb
but
question.
I'm wide awake.
We need to analyze the exact moment that he fell asleep and then construct the narrative and then figure out what happened.
Right.
Who snuck in and adjusted the microphone? Was it the Lift?
I think the Lift was like not wanting me
messing
to be in
with
here.
your yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fairly omnipotent creation. I feel like they could have done without the whole exposition scene with the professor talking about circuits and stuff. Like I get why it was in there, but it could have been a lot shorter, or it could have been she could have just summarized it. Oh, I talked to this guy and he said that. But that scene was just like, oh my God, dude. This was created in this time, and then they're getting smaller and smaller. Look, here's a picture of and then it's like, oh my God, we get it.
I thought it was funny though when they showed like the guy put his hand in the computer goo, and he was like, "Ew, it's computer poop." He kept going.
Yeah. What was it? I want to know what it was.
Slime. Organic slime.
Organic slime. I thought it was it was like
ectoplasm.
Yeah. I kind of actually thought that was actually close to ectoplasm.
So there was something supernatural going on. It wasn't just coincidence.
I think it was I think the movie doesn't want you to know.
Yeah.
But even if the computer, if it was just a computer, like opening the doors and moving the thing up and down and crush people and stuff, then the very ending when the cable comes out and wraps around the guy's neck and yanks him back in, I mean, seems pretty supernatural. That's not a natural thing for a elevator to do.
Well, plus it was playing a game with that little girl. It
Oh yeah,
kept
that
like
too.
opening the doors. It knew what she was doing.
Yeah. I like the
Somehow.
cutaways. That was a good cutaway. I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god, she's gonna die, she's gonna die. But the sex scene with the bad, I don't know if the dialogue was that bad originally or if it was just the overdubbing of "You're wearing black underwear just for you." It's like, oh my god.
And there he was in his tidy whities.
Yeah, right. He totally was.
You know, I noticed.
Of
Of
course.
course.
I like, but it was kind of realistic that the guy stood up in a panic to like run to the door, and then he realized he couldn't because his pants were around his knees, and so he had to stop to pull up his pants. Meanwhile, all the mom had to do was straighten her skirt and button herself up on the way out.
She was a terrible mother. She didn't care that her little
She
girl
smacks the girl right in the face every time I
Mhm.
see that scene. I go, "Oh, hey!"
That's not
Kid didn't do
allowed.
anything wrong. That wasn't worthy of a slap. What the fuck, girl?
That behavior is reprehensible. Plus, she was like, they were going to do it right there in the next room.
Yeah.
Come on.
And what's weird is that they didn't even mention the girl until like the very end. First, it was like, "Oh, I don't want the staff to see you, so I don't want this or that." And then they're like getting into it, and then he goes, "Where's your daughter?" I was like, "Wait a minute."
Good point.
Should
Yeah,
have
they didn't
mentioned
bring
her at
her
the
up.
beginning, and then the girl was cute though. She was a pretty good actress. Like like what little she had to do. She didn't have any dialogue, but she was just her face expressions was, made the scene work really well. Did you see at the very beginning when the Felix was at the table with his family eating breakfast, and the boy was pouring sugar or salt or something into his drink, into his the father's drink, because the father was looking at the newspaper,
Oh, I didn't see
and then
that.
and then when the kid got up to answer the phone, the father switched the glasses because he knew that the kid had been doing that.
I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and he just did it like matter of factly, like, "Oh, this happens every day." You just go. Whoosh. And the cat. Did you see the cat in the background?
Yes.
When right after that, when Felix got up to like leave the house to go to work, in the background you see this cat like pawing at the glass.
No, I didn't even notice.
Oh, that was so great. It was so random, Random animal happened to be there. It was really funny.
And
The
he was a
assassin.
great leading actor, I thought, in this movie.
He was great. Yeah.
Yeah. And the whole thing, I mean, at least on Tubi, what we saw was amazing. So I don't know if it was from the Blu-ray or what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy with the gun was the assassin of lifts. No, he was from the company that was, isn't it the guy they talked to at the microchip place? And then he came in and was like, "I'm going to shoot the thing."
Yeah, he
But
should
he
have
didn't shoot
emptied
it
the
enough
clip.
times. I definitely think he should have shot at least 10 times, because those guns can. Well, and then of course he got hanged for his stupidity. He should have kept shooting.
Yeah, he did.
Hanged.
I
Good
dug
work,
up some
man.
cool ads to look at.
Awesome.
Oh, good. Let us see him.
Against the Frankenstein.
I know that you're a big fan of the classic horror Rigor,
shoot
so I dug up some of these old
Igor.
ads from Banger
Awesome.
to share.
Banger. That's where I live.
Is
I
it
live in
Banger or Bangor?
Banger. I say
Banger.
Banger. Yeah.
I always thought it was Bangor, but I could be wrong.
No,
Oh, that's
I
the
think
respectable way of saying it.
I had a friend. Oh, I see.
Bang or
I had a
Banger.
friend that went to school in Maine, in Bangor,
Banger.
Maine. And he always said Bangor, but I don't know.
Did he go to U of M?
Bangor.
Yeah.
Did you know Steve King?
No.
Stevie baby.
It was well after Steve King's time there.
Oh.
Isn't Stephen King's son becoming a novelist too? I thought I heard.
I think
Joe
so,
King.
actually.
What?
Hold on.
Joe what?
Joe King, yeah.
George King?
Joe King.
Joe King. You must be Joe King.
Joe King.
Ouch. That was
That's
painful.
hilarious. All right. I'll be out of the darkness soon. I'm just.
Rathbone.
Well, we can't see you. We're looking at ads.
Looking at ads.
Son of Frankenstein. I really dug this one.
Yeah,
as a
I love
kid.
this one.
This was one of my faves. There's
Just
a
the
little
fact
kid
that
in
it
it.
says Rathbone, Karloff, and Lugosi. It's crazy. That combo.
I was really thrilled when when he swung down and grabbed the kid before he could fall into the sulfur pit. That was exciting. And he kicked the monster in.
That was in Son of Frankenstein, right?
Yeah, that's the ad that's up right now. Son of
Okay.
Frankenstein.
All right. Oh, I can't
Oh, you can't.
see anything. I apologize. So
That's all
that's
good.
okay. So this is no fun then. See, you can't see it.
doesn't matter. I'm here and I'm awake.
You're here and you're awake. It's awesome. Yes, we were looking at, I'll narrate for you. Now we're looking at Son of Dracula with Lon Chaney
Junior. Yes.
at the Bijou Theater.
Nice.
Yeah, notice they don't say Lon Chaney Jr.
Mm-mm.
No, because he kind of dropped that after a while.
He wanted to be known for his own.
Well, he was Creighton Janey for a while. Creighton Chaney, I should say, for a while.
And then he became Lon Chaney.
No, well, he became Lon Chaney Jr. when the studios convinced him. I mean, he had done what? Of Mice and Men. And then they were like, yeah, well, we really want Lon Chaney. And he's like, all right, fine, I'll be Lon Chaney Jr., you know?
No wonder he had issues.
Yeah, big time. You know, in fact, I did one of his movies that we did for the upcoming 13 days in October was a Mexican movie where it was him as the Wolfman, and he fucking played it like he always did, and he had one word. It was, no!
Sometimes that's all you need.
Now we're looking at Bud Abbott and Lou Costello meet the Mummy.
Nice.
I used to love Abbott Costello when I was a kid. Watched him all the time.
Well, Marie Windsor is in this movie, and there she is depicted in the ad. She's Eva Miller in Salem's Lot.
Mm-hmm. And Michael Ansara had a way longer career than I ever considered. Thinking that he's in this. He was in stuff, until the 90s and beyond even. That's pretty awesome.
She was married to Barbara Eden.
Beyond. The Mummy looks like he's doing a dab. He's like one elbow bent and one hand out to the side.
How do you know he hasn't? Abbott and Costello did it with him.
House of Dracula.
Oh, nice.
Lon Chaney, Martha O'Driscoll, John Carradine, Lionel Atwill.
This is the one that has a happy ending for the Wolfman. He gets cured.
I thought that was House of Dracula.
That's what we're looking at. House of Dracula.
House of Dracula. That's the old. I love the old style Wolfman. Like,
yeah.
As nowadays, every time I do a werewolf, he's got the snout. But I really like the old style one. Sometimes it's very cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
It looks more half man, half wolf, and not like 90% wolf, 10% man. like the lichens and all that stuff.
I have to say, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I really dislike John Carradine as Dracula.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
I said it.
There, you said it. Do you feel better now? You got that weight off your shoulders, off your chest? Yeah, good.
It just didn't feel like a Universal monster movie with John Carradine as Dracula.
And it was what? House of Dracula, right? Oh,
yes.
House of Dracula.
And Lon Chaney played him in Son of Dracula, and I didn't like that either because he was just sort of like this, not quite so bright Dracula that allows somebody to set his coffin on fire right before sunrise.
Yeah.
Like, what vampire does that? Certainly not Dracula. Maybe some, brand new vampire that doesn't know shit about being a vampire, but Dracula is not going to let that happen.
Right. Yes. True. True. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Here's
House
a
of Horrors.
Rondo Hatton film as The Creeper, House of Horrors.
Bill Goodwin, Robert Lowry, Virginia Gray, Martin Kozlik, and Rondo Hatton as the
Oh
creep.
my God, Mike does not know who Rondo Hatton is. Bill, can you educate him?
Educate me on Rondo Hatton.
Rondo, oh, put Bill on the spot. I don't know. He was a guy, and he had a very unusual look about him, and they cast him as the villain in a lot of these movies. That really was the way his face looked
Oh
mostly.
wow.
I'm sure they,
He had
put
the same
makeup on him.
disease as Andre the Giant did.
Yes, acromegaly.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
some people. The story they always said was that when he fought in World War One, the mustard gas accelerated it. Not sure if
Right.
that's true or
Yeah.
not. He was a sports writer before that, and he was a really well-known sports writer. And unfortunately, his wife left him. By the time he got to Hollywood, he was only in 2 or 3 movies as a star before he died, because the same disease keeps your organs
Right.
keep growing while your bones stay at the same size. So it's really unfortunate. But the 2 Creeper movies he's in, it's great. And then later on, the look of Rondo Hatton is used in the Rocketeer movie as his is one of the villains. And then obviously everybody knows about the Rondo Awards that are named for him.
I don't think Mike does though.
Knows about the what? The Rondo
The Rondo Awards.
Yeah.
Awards for
Award.
people who play monsters.
No, horror movie awards.
Oh,
From Rondo Hatton.
Named after him. Got it.
Yes.
Awards.
Yeah, it's crazy because he's got this unique visage that people have used over the years, and it's incredible.
Now we're looking at Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Kind of like what's his name?
He's Lon Chaney in this one in the credits. He's not Lon Chaney Jr.
No. He's just Lon Chaney.
I think this was the first monster rally that I ever saw.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. They didn't show them on TV a lot when I was a kid anyway, because I was looking. I mean, I knew all the scary movies that were going to be on that week, and I would never have missed Frankenstein or House of Frankenstein or House of Dracula. They were on. I mean, eventually I did, but they got played less frequently than the earlier ones.
Yeah, because I think House of Frankenstein, I think I saw that as a kid.
Ron Perlman is who I'm thinking of. He's I know it's the same thing, but I think he got most of his roles because he's a fucking weird looking big dude. I mean, I have no idea what Rondo Hatton's face looks like, but I just feel like Ron Perlman's another actor who got cast because he was bizarre looking, not because he was handsome.
There used to be a drag queen in Pittsburgh called Aquanetta. I think she was from Pittsburgh. Unless I'm getting her mixed up. Maybe she was from somewhere else. She's one of the stars of Rhythm of the Islands, according to this ad.
She was an actress. She was the I can't pronounce this. Venezuelan Volcano was her nickname. And she was actress in the 40s and 50s. She was actually born in South Carolina, nowhere near there. But she's in Arabian Nights, The Sword of Monte Cristo, Captive Wild Women, and Jungle Woman. She had a Monogram Pictures contract, but didn't appear in any of their movies, and it is only in one other movie for RKO, Tarzan and the Leopard Women. She also married a Mexican Jewish millionaire named Luciano Bashuk and had a son named Sergey. So this is pretty interesting. She's well known in popular culture. The band, the Aquanettas, took their name from her, and there is a opera based on her life as well.
Nora didn't like The Lift.
I'm shocked. Completely shocked. that she didn't like it.
She comes in. I'm so fucking late.
You are really late,
Yeah,
Nora.
welcome to the club.
It's all right,
Or
Nora. We're
did
glad to
she
have
also
you.
think Dark Tower sucked too?
Yeah, she said it was almost as bad as The Child. The first one. I think she meant Dark Tower.
Oh man.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Sam, Bill?
Of
About what?
Was this movie as bad as The Child?
We both love The Child, so no, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
If we say this movie was like The Child, that means we love it.
I've never seen The Child.
The
Oh,
Child
my
is
God.
one of my favorite movies ever. No, really, I'm not kidding.
I know.
It's really one of those special films that is just lightning in a bottle. And if you tried to make a movie like The Child, you would fail. But The Child gets to exist.
Happened. It was a perfect
Mhm.
storm, a serendipitous.
That's
nexus
right.
of-
That's exactly it.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
this is
adds
like
been
The
on.
Lift was like.
Kill and go hug.
All right, so at this point, I've watched the movie like about 3 or 4 times now, and I fucking love this movie. I think the transfer on Tubi is awesome, and I don't know, just like everything about this movie is amazing.
Dude, you must
That's
be
all I gotta
hammered. You're
say.
starting to slur your speech. You must have had a few.
Well, yeah. I mean, what the hell?
This
It's
is the
3 in the
third
morning.
segment,
Yes,
Michael.
I know. But I didn't notice it until just now. Just last time you spoke, I was like, "Oh wow."
This is what you're supposed to do on
He
the third
sounds drunk.
segment.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
new to
it's
the whole
3 in the morning here, Mike, in Hawaii.
It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock here. It's late enough to drink here too. I just don't really have anything.
We've
to
still got
drink.
14 viewers too.
Next time,
Right.
I'll.
Well, there you go. But what I was saying was that the movie was amazing. That's what I was
I
saying.
know. I wasn't I was trying to insult you. I was just saying. I didn't notice it until the very last thing you said. I was like, "Oh wow, he sounds drunk." But I didn't notice before at all. That's all.
However, I
Never mind.
enjoyed this movie a lot. Can I just say that?
Yes.
What did you think about the movie? Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was fucking amazing. All right, stop it.
I think you enjoyed it. I think you secretly hate it, and you're just trying to say, you're just trying to, next weekend on the Drive-In Asylum double feature, we're gonna have Nightmare in Wax and Blood of Dracula's Castle. So do you guys?
That's why you were showing that.
Have you seen either of those movies?
Is that the Just Franco one?
No, it's
no.
It's well, Nightmare in Wax was directed by Bud Townsend, who directed Terror House, one of our favorite films.
Yeah.
And Blood of Dracula's Castle, I forget who made that one. It wasn't Al Adamson, was it?
I don't think so.
Nor is
but it's Al Adamson-esque, shall we say?
Yeah.
And John Carradine's in it.
Oh my God, Mike!
It is Al Adamson. You're correct, Bill. He co-directed it with Gene Hewitt.
Okay.
I've got a what?
Learn more about Al Adamson.
I do. I need to learn a lot about a lot of stuff. I'm getting into this, meeting these people who are have much more knowledge about stuff than I do.
Al Adamson was a really fascinating figure who died a horrible death. It was on the ID Network. You can see a story all about it. He ended up in cement beneath his swimming pool.
The documentary of his life that Severn did is on Tubi now too, and Flesh and Blood, the story about Al Adamson. It's awesome. It's really
that really happened?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was he conscious when he? Does anybody know if he was?
No, he hired this guy to build a pool for him, and then who knows? 2 or 3 weeks later, he was found dead in the cement.
Oh my God, that's horrific.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he made some movies that were like amazing and yet awful at the same time.
Yeah. Really good and really bad simultaneously.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, that sucks. That, oh god, that, I mean, of
Al
course,
Adamson
dying
was
in
Nurse
general.
Sherry too.
Yeah.
If you guys have ever seen Nurse Sherry, it's sort
And
of like a
Dracula versus
Sherry.
Frankenstein too.
Yes.
Right.
Another-
Yep. Yeah.
He did a bunch of biker movies too.
Satan's Sadists. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a whole box set of his stuff that I've been tearing through. So I enjoy. his
Wasn't he free? He was friends with Art Hall, right?
I think so.
A hot
Yeah.
piece of snatch?
Oh,
Mike
you are a
Justice.
virgin to this show, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry. A hot piece of snatch who didn't deserve that fate. Yeah, I'm a newbie. I don't know the commenters, and I don't. Yeah, I'm missing out.
He
on it.
doesn't know the lingo.
That's okay.
I'm just wondering, was the hot piece of? Was that the one that was the drag queen? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm just wondering. Okay.
That was Ed Wood.
I'm trying to reconcile the male name with the.
He was an attractive man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is
Piece of
Mike's
ass.
way.
I would
Of,
have understood piece of ass, but piece of snatch just went right over my head.
that's Mike's way of referring to an attractive man.
I see. Fair enough.
Oh my god!
It doesn't take much to confuse me.
The thing about this movie, the lift, is the whole supernatural aspect is just amazing. I mean, you know, the fact that she fucking killed her husband, like honestly, for me, all the way to the end, I was like, I had no idea what was going on, and then at the end, like, fucking, oh shit, really? Oh my god!
That was Dark Tower, right? Where she killed her husband?
That was Dark
Yeah.
Tower, not the lift.
But they both had a supernatural aspect.
But the lift.
The lift had the
But the lift had the dude, the Felix was like fucking fighting against the supernatural aspect of the movie.
Yes.
Of the tower.
I love that whole ending with him in the elevator shaft and like trying this, trying that, you know.
And then she pulls him out at the last minute. That was awesome.
Yeah, he was freaking dead.
She was strong.
I know. She slid him across that floor like he was a stuffed animal.
Steve says,
you know what? That's the thing, is that these two movies are so similar that I had a hard time differentiating between the two. So
Yeah.
I think it's good, actually. I mean, we'll have to watch at some point The Elevator from '74.
What was the one that didn't Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan do an elevator movie, or Devil? Wasn't there a movie
Devil.
Devil?
It was
about
Devil, yeah.
people trapped in an elevator.
It was the old lady. There, I ruined it.
Oh, was it? Oh, I don't care. I'm not going to see it.
How do we make a horror movie out of an escalator? That's what I want to know. To get people trapped on an escalator that won't stop or something.
No, I want Gilligan's escalator where it just stops and they don't know what to do.
The lift was snot on the circuit board. But
Snot.
who's
Was it
Someone
blue
sneezes
snot?
and you want to keep it?
Yeah. And blows their
There you
nose.
go,
They want to keep.
your mucus.
My dad used to say when I was a kid, you may think it's a rose at the end of your nose, but it's not.
Oh.
I don't know why he said that. He would say it all the time.
And you don't
I
know.
never
what to
forgot
say.
it.
Yeah.
Dad human. What? I never forgot it.
To this day, you don't know what it means.
I know what it means. I just don't know where he got it from. I don't know where he got it from.
Oh.
Rigor, where can we find you online?
Well, you can find me at havenpodcastsplural.com. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I've got what, 3 podcasts, 1 live show that you and Michael are involved in, and 4 blogs. So yeah, havenpodcasts.com.
Right
He's got
Lounge. East meets the West. Tomorrow is today, or yesterday is today, or something.
Then
Then is now. Then is now.
I knew what you meant.
The past is the present, is the present is the past.
Bastards are gonna get a punch in the face. Yes, all those places. I I can't even tell. Oh, there you go. Oh, there we are.
There you are.
Michael, is there anything that you want to promote?
No, I got nothing going at the moment. I'm just a lowly English teacher who likes movies and weird people like Roger. Roger
What
and
about
I
us?
have been I like you guys too, but I don't know you as well. Roger and I have known each other since
age 12.
age like 1982, 83, right? 81,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Nuts. I mean, no, I like you too, Bill. I've known you for several months, and I don't remember the name of the other guy. Sorry, Sam. See, I'm so sorry, Sam.
This has
I'm
just
bad
been.
with names in the
No,
first
it's fine. I can't pronounce names either, so it's fine.
I'll get
I'll
it.
tell you, when I worked in AV, so I worked at a hotel, and I would walk down the hall, and someone would be like, "Hey, Roger," and I'm like, "Hey, you."
Hey, how's
Been
it
there for
coming?
4 years. I have no idea what the hell your name is.
I haven't seen you in a while. What's
Right.
up?
Thanks.
Shit.
You
are you?
Yeah, Dustin, I hope that next weekend you're able to hold it together.
Full of kittens crashing.
We hope you'll come back next weekend and hang out with us on the Drive-In Asylum double feature. Thank you to our guests, Rigor and what was your name?
Michael.
Mike Hill.
That's my podcast name, Mike Hill.
And Sam,
But no
I'm
one
really
can
glad
remember.
you got to
That's
do
me?
this show because I thought for a while you weren't going to do it.
No, I wasn't. And you know what? I'm so glad that I did. I really think I'm so glad that I got COVID and was able to do it. It was a perfect evening.
There's no win in that situation when you end up with COVID. But
It's the best. I think it's like being high and it's cheaper. It's like the same time distortion and messiness. So yeah,
it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
Not if you're treating it.
Yeah.
Not if you're treating it.
All right. So everyone have a great week. Be safe. Come back next weekend and watch more fantastic films with us on the DIA.
Thanks for having us on, Bill. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being here.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian. Under 17 not admitted without parents or guardian.